Hi, I'm Dr. Joe Childs, and on this DVD today we're going to talk to you about attention deficits and hyperactivity disorder. So if you know a child that's struggling in school because they have trouble with their attention, they have trouble focusing, they have been diagnosed with ADHD or hyperactivity, or they've been taking medication, I've got some answers for you. On this DVD I'm going to share with you a revolutionary, new, exciting way to treat the cause of ADHD and not just the symptoms. Because medication just basically treats the symptoms. I'm going to teach you how to avoid a lifelong dependency on medication. So what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about the brain, okay? And I want you to think of the brain as a muscle, okay? Because here's the problem with kids with ADHD. The right side of the brain is very weak, okay? And the left side of the brain is very strong, becomes very dominant. And so basically, here's what happens: the child of with ADHD, the brain becomes incredibly out of balance. It becomes out of sync with itself. It becomes functionally disconnected because one side is strong and one side is weak, and that just happens to be the right side being weak. The right side of the brain controls focus. It controls you not being distractible. So the left side of the brain becomes the bully. The right side of the brain becomes weak, and when that happens, it's going to cause all types of problems. All the problems that you see with your child or your teenager. They don't focus. They have poor eye contact. A lot of times they don't have very good social skills. They can't seem to read. They can read well, but they've got bad reading comprehension. And this is what's happening. So you've got the left side that's the bully, the right side that's weak. And basically what happens is the bully loves high-frequency stimulation. The bully loves lights. It loves flickering lights like video games, television. The bully loves things that are linear. It likes the same thing all the time. That's why these kids tend to want to watch the same program all the time or play the same video games. It's very good at memorizing things. So these kids can typically read, but the right side, the weak side, that side is for social skills. It's for inferring things. It's for understanding nonverbal communication. It's for reading and math comprehension. So a lot of these kids have a hard time. They can read, but they have a hard time comprehending these things. So you can see very quickly, if the brain becomes out of balance, the left brain skills are going to become very strong, and it's going to cause all types of problems. Very similar to if you exercised only the left side of your body. Let's say you went to the gym and you only exercised the left side. Well, the left side is going to become very dominant and very strong. The right side is going to become weak. And eventually you're just going to be walking around in circles. And that's exactly what's happening to the brain of a child with ADHD. It's out of balance. They can't progress. They can't focus. They can't comprehend things. And they're just basically going in circles. So we know that the problem with kids with ADHD is a problem with the right side of the brain. That side of the brain becomes very weak. So what do? We want to strengthen that side of the brain with specific types of exercises, cognitive exercises, brain-based exercises, visual exercises. Notice I didn't say medication, because the care that we do in our office, there's no medications involved. We may work with your child nutritionally. And the whole goal is to fix the disconnect, to make the two sides work evenly, so your child can function the way they want to function. Okay? So we have hundreds of different methods we do to get the right side of the brain functioning better. So if you know a child that is suffering with these types of problems, or if you're a parent that's struggling, looking for some answers, looking for something other than the medication, because of course we know all the side effects that it has, what I would recommend you do is page down on this website. And on this website, there's an area where you can put your information in. I'd recommend you put your information in, and what we'll do is we'll email you and mail you out a full-length video. And in that video, I'm going to go over the exact causes of ADHD. We're going to talk about why this disconnect happens. We're going to talk about the treatments that we do in the office. We're going to go over everything about ADHD. So if you're looking for some answers and you're serious about your child doing better in school and finding a drug-free solution, I recommend you put your information in. We'll get that information out to you as soon as possible, and go from there. So I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Again, this is Dr. Joseph Childs. Take care.